Alrighty. Good morning, everyone. Let me turn this down real quick. Okay. All right. I hope y'all have had a very good start to your day. Granted, we have a lot of rainfall settling into the forecast, and we'll get into that here in just a second. But I want to go ahead and talk about our first alert weather day for the day today, as well as what you can expect for the foreseeable future. So severe storms are possible this afternoon. That's why we've issued that first alert weather day for the day today. So we'll talk about that here in just a couple minutes. And again, by Thursday and Friday, we have a nice break from the rainfall. But then again into Saturday, we'll be talking about another round of severe storms pushing into the forecast into the day on Saturday. If you have any questions regarding your area or the severity, or if I miss or go over something, just you can go on to Facebook and you can comment it right there. And I'll be sure to get to your comments throughout either the day or throughout this stream. And again, we're going to be taking a live view of our first alert radar right now. Everything updates at 7 a.m. this morning. So this is an updated look at everything that you need to know regarding our forecast. I was just filming our weather app video, and in the middle of it, it updated one of my graphics, and we'll talk about that, about what you can expect, and I'll clear it up for you as well. But a lot of heavy rainfall settled into the forecast. Some areas off into the lower delta of Vicksburg, Yazoo City, Belzona, into Rolling Fork. You've seen upwards of 2 to 3 inches of rainfall already, and we're seeing that rainfall settle in to the start of your day today. A couple of thunderstorms, but it seems to be weakening, which is a good sign of the early morning commute time. So that's a good look for you. Again, areas off to the north, we're seeing a lot of heavy to moderate rainfall still settle in. That does include the metro. So make sure as you are getting ready for your morning commute, please keep your reindeer close by. Have your first alert app at standby, especially with the fact that we'll see some showers and thunderstorms later on into the day today. Isolated further off to the south. Again, just one little rumble of thunder off into the southwestern portion of Natchez. But as the day continues, we'll see that rainfall progress off to the east and to the north. And again, we'll be talking about a good chance for some showers and thunderstorms to get going into the afternoon hours. We'll talk about a little bit of a break. I say a little bit because it's just a little bit. We're not really talking about this main line of storms that you're seeing. You might be thinking, Chase, that storm system off and to the north and to the west around lunchtime is looking a little bit scary. Well, no, you actually need to be concerned about the storms off to the south and to the east. Those little tiny dots, those are the cells that are going to pop up as the day progresses. And that's where we're going to be seeing our highest threat for damaging winds and the isolated tornado risk. It mainly stays for areas south of I-20. And again, we're going to see it push off to the east along I-59 into the night tonight. So again, by around 7 to 8 o'clock, we'll be looking relatively quiet. Could see a couple isolated showers into your evening commute. So that is something to be mindful of into your night. And then by tomorrow morning, we wake up much cooler, much drier, and we'll have a little bit of a break. But here's an updated look at the severe weather risk for the day today. Again, this was just updated at 7 a.m., which is why if you do watch the First Alert Weather app video, you're going to see that it wasn't updated because it updated in the middle of me posting that. But again, for the severe weather risk for the day today, level 2 out of 5. That does include us here in the metro for much of central Mississippi. And again, further off to the south and to the east along I-59, back into Macomb, Tylertown, McGee, just outside of Raleigh, you're going to be seeing that level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk for that threat of damaging winds and isolated tornadoes into the day today. So please be mindful of that. Even if you're in that level 1 out of 5 risk zone, the Vicksburg up into Yazoo City, Rolling Fork, you're in that lower risk, which is showing us a better sign, but still you're going to be dealing with a lot more flash flooding than the severe weather. And then once we get into this weekend, I have more bad news. We're talking about another first alert weather day for Saturday. So Saturday afternoon into the evening, and that'll push into the forecast into Saturday night and Sunday early morning. So it's looking to be an overnight event right now, and that model might not show you much, but it is a level 3 out of 5 right now. Enhanced risk, still multiple days out as well. So I want y'all to be staying weather aware throughout the day on Saturday. So make sure you have multiple ways of staying updated. Saturday is not a washout. I want you to be aware of that. It is not a washout. It's looking to be into the evening and overnight hours on Saturday. So please be mindful of that whenever you make any plans into Saturday and into Sunday. Now, this is for every single county in central Mississippi that we're under that level 3 out of 5. Now, what does that mean? Exactly. It's still multiple days away. So we're not entirely sure, and we can't be entirely accurate on the fact of where we'll start to see things fire up and when we'll start to see things fire up in an exact time frame. So make sure you tune back in tomorrow as well as into Friday. By Friday and into the day on Saturday, we'll have a very clear idea on where it's going to be moving into our forecast, when it's going to be moving into our forecast, and how it's going to impact you into the day on Saturday. Otherwise, the roller coaster continues in our temperatures and continues across the whole state of Mississippi. For the day today, we have temperatures warming up low to mid 70s, upper 60s for some, depending on that rainfall. But again, it's going to be warm. We'll see those storms ramp up this afternoon. So make sure you have multiple ways to stay updated. Anywhere from about noon to 8 p.m. tonight, you're going to be seeing some heavy thunderstorms depending on where you are in central Mississippi. We cool off into the night tonight and much cooler and drier air into our forecast into Thursday. You'll see temperatures into the 40s and 50s. And then we warm up drastically into Saturday, upper 70s and low 80s very quickly by Saturday afternoon, which is not necessarily a good sign into talking about the warmer temperatures just ahead of that frontal boundary. It'd be much easier to definitely tap into that fact of the stronger storms. So that is something that we're going to be keeping a close eye on and making sure you have an updated look as we get closer into Saturday. But we'll quickly cool off from Saturday into Sunday, again, back into the 40s and 50s for highs before we stay more mild and below average into next week. So I want y'all to stay weather aware into the day today. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to reach out to any meteorologist on staff. I want to make sure that y'all are safe into the day today, as we will be talking about that isolated risk for flash flooding for areas north and along I-20, back into areas west of I-55 as well. And then that severe weather risk back into areas south of I-20, especially south and along I-20 and I-59. So please make sure you are stay weather aware into the day today. Please don't be afraid to reach out. And if you have any questions regarding the forecast for you, and I just want to make sure everyone stays safe and weather aware into the day today. And if you have any concerns, reach out to me. But that's all I got for you now. We'll have another updated alert for you in your first alert forecast throughout the rest of the day today. Make sure you have a safe day. Keep your radio close by and try to stay dry.